Hello, everybody. Candlelighting time this evening is 5:48. You know, this Shabbos is a very special Shabbos. It is called Shabbos Bereshis. Bereshis being the beginning of the Torah, the first portion of the Torah. And this Shabbos, synagogues all over the world will begin the Torah reading once again from the very beginning. And in this week's Torah portion, we learn of a very important law that God gave to Adam and Eve. He gave them one law, one mitzvah, and he told them that from all the trees in the garden you could eat, but not from the tree in the center of the garden, and that's called the tree of knowledge. Because when you eat from that tree, that will bring death down upon the world, and you will die, as all of mankind will also. And on the very day they were created on a Friday, they ate on Friday afternoon, they couldn't withstand temptation, and they ate from the forbidden fruit. You know, in the back of a human body, in the back of the neck of a human body, there's a small little bone called in Hebrew etzem luz. And this bone is completely indestructible. Why? Because this bone is nourished only by the food that you eat on a Saturday night. The food that you eat from Sunday to Friday, and even the food you eat on Shabbos, does not nourish this bone. The rest of the body, yes, but not this bone. Now, Adam and Eve, when they ate from the forbidden fruit, it was a Friday. It wasn't Saturday night, it was Friday, and therefore the fruit that they ate that nourished the entire body and therefore affected the concept of death upon the body did not affect the etzem luz, and therefore that bone is not connected to the concept of death, and therefore it is indestructible. Now, Maimonides says that when Mashiach comes, he is going to resurrect the dead. All the Jewish people that ever lived in this world and all the righteous Gentiles that ever lived in this world will become alive once again. Now, how is this going to work? Of all the people that are buried hundreds and hundreds or thousands of years, there's nothing left of the bodies. So what's he going to resurrect? The etzem luz is still intact. And from the etzem luz, he will rebuild the body. Now, why is the etzem luz nourished only from the food you eat on a Saturday night? How do we understand the reason for that? Well, we know that Shabbos is a very holy day. And when Shabbos is over, we go into the days of the week that are not holy days. But the purpose of Shabbos is for us to be able to take from the holiness of Shabbos and bring it into the 6 days of the week, that we should act in a way of holiness and sort of try to hold on to the holiness of Shabbos as much as we can. Now this, the etzem luz, since it is earmarked, the job of the etzem luz, so to speak, is to rebuild all the body when Mashiach comes, when there's resurrection of the dead. So that means that if the etzem luz has to be that bone which will rebuild the whole body and bring the body back to a state of life where it can serve God with holiness, for that reason, the meal that you eat on a Saturday night, which acknowledges the concept of bringing the holiness of Shabbos into the days of the week, and to make the days of the week that we serve God with holiness, that is the purpose why only that meal can nourish the etzem luz, because that is what brings out the purpose of the etzem luz, to bring holiness into the world through people becoming alive once again and serving God with holiness. I hope and pray that we will merit to see this wonderful miracle very, very soon. And I want to wish everyone a very beautiful, joyous, and meaningful Shabbos.